been doing a lot of polishing on these valve covers. It's taken me a long time. They were actual cast aluminum, hard, like rough cast aluminum, and I sanded them completely down, so that took me quite a long time. Started with 80 grit. I didn't exactly record any of this because, well, it's a very long and boring process. If you want to know how to do this, maybe I can get a hold of some aluminum wheels off an old Ford or something, or a dually, and that'll be a quicker process to be able to show you how to polish aluminum properly. But this is not exactly something that I wanted to record. It wouldn't have been a really nice video. Real long, real tedious for something like this. But anyhow, I pretty much got these done. I'm waiting on I ordered a polishing kit to get so I could get down inside of here and stuff, because you can't exactly get in there really well with this wheel here, or any of them for that fact. So on to the next project. I am going to wet sand and wheel that. So with that being said, I am going to show you how to wet sand and wheel paint properly. Yes. Alright, so what I got here is I just got a bottle of water, and I got some 2000 grit sandpaper. All I'm doing is I'm just going to go through and I'm just going to kind of knock it down. I'm not going to do like a real show quality job on it, but it'll be a nice job. So first, we're going to go ahead and apply some water to it. And you can add a little bit of dish soap into this if you'd like. Spray a little bit of water on here, and then we're just going to take and just do circle motions like this. We'll just go through and just kind of knock the top off of it. You can use as much water as you want. The more water the better. You're just kind of going until you get all the dirt out of it. I've got 4 or 5, maybe 6 coats of clear on this. So with 2000, I'll be okay. I will not burn through unless I'm really sawing on an edge, which this is a round motorcycle tank. So to try and saw through an edge would be a pretty good feat, honestly. And because I'm doing it this way with 2000, shouldn't take me very long. Pretty much got the top done. And how you can tell is if you've got any dirt nibs in there, you'll be able to see if they're gone or not. Basically just take your hand and you hold it flat, and I like to hook the paper with my thumb and pinch it between my hand here like that, and just push and just keep your hand flat. You don't wanna dig like that or anything. Just hold your hand as flat as you can and do circle motions where you can. There's really no rhyme or reason to this. And then if you're not sure if you're done, you could take a rag or a rubber squeegee and wipe it down, dry it off. And we'll see where we're at here. You can kind of see I have a spot here still, a couple other little spots. You can clearly see them. They're not quite sanded enough. There's one down here. See, that's a little piece of dirt that was in there. And what it does is it's dirt, so it sits on top of the clear in a layer of clear. And it could be anything. It could be dirt, it could be dust. Usually it's dust is what it is. Sometimes you get hairs in there. And so it sits you know, it's raised above the clear. So you want to sand that down and get it out of there. This one isn't too bad. And what I'm gonna do is I'll go through, I'll sand this down one more time. I'll hit all the sides, and then we can start cutting and polishing. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take my sandpaper, just gonna rinse it off, spray it down, rinse it off. And then I'll remember my problem areas, such as down here, right here, and around here. And that's where I'm going to focus on. Put some water on there. And see, I'm just doing a circle motion. And if you're doing this yourself, you'll be able to see, if you're focusing on one spot, you'll be able to see where you got a dirt nib or a spot that you haven't quite sanded out all the way. And then I'll just go ahead and run the whole thing over a little bit better for a little extra insurance. Like I said, using 2000, and I've got 4, 5, 6, 8, 12, 15, no, not that many. I've probably got about 4 or 5 coats of clear on here, so 2000 is not gonna, you'd have to really be sawing on this to go through 4 to 5 coats of clear with 2000. So we'll check it one more time. I'm pretty confident that I got it. And it looks like it's all gone. Yep, our spots here are gone. That spot down here is gone. And where it was up here is gone. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sand out the side of the tank here, along with this side of the tank. And then I'll show you how to polish this. Alright, so what I got here, this is what I like to use. This is a Wizard's compound. It's turbo cut. It's a compound that easily removes 1200 grit and finer scratches. We're doing 2000, so we're in the perfect range for it. So I've got a wool pad here. That's exactly what it is. It's a wool pad. We're going to attach that to this. And that looks about good right there. So we'll hit the button, check it. And we got unplugged somehow. Where are we unplugged at? We're unplugged. Why are we unplugged? Where are we unplugged? Should we unplug? What's our deal here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. That looks pretty straight to me. That's about as straight as it's gonna get. Might be a little crooked, might be able to straighten it up. I wonder what the deal was with that and why it was being so sketchy. Let's try one more time. Uh-oh. Huh. I better go check my cord. That looks quite a bit straighter. See, and I probably wheel around 2,500 RPMs. That's me. Some people wheel faster, some people wheel slower. You don't really want to go much faster than that. Alright, well, I just checked all my connections. Hopefully it'll act a little better. There we go. Alright. So I've said about, no, actually I'm probably about 2,900 RPMs. This has got a 6,000 RPM range. So I fluctuate and what I wheel, how much I, my RPMs and how much I wheel. So what I'm doing is I'm just gonna mix this up real quick because it's been sitting on the shelf for a little while. So you wanna mix it up. And it look a little dirty. Should come out. Some people will probably tell you that's too much. I don't give a shit. I do it the way I fucking do it. So what I'm gonna do is you don't want to just fire this bad boy up and just shove it right in there. You're gonna sling your shit all over the place. So what we're gonna do is smear it around like that, kind of get a little thinned out. Feather the throttle. There we go, nice and easy, ready to do it. And what I'm doing, I'm holding it flat so that it's polishing basically in all directions on a flat surface. You don't want to really tip it up on edge because that's how you're liable to burn stuff. And by burning it, I mean you can literally take the paint off of the panel, and we don't want to do that. See, now I'm tipping it up on edge, but I'm moving quickly so it doesn't have time to sit. Because if you actually take the back of your hand, you can put it on there because the back of your hand's a lot more sensitive than the top of your hand. So you put your back of your hand on there to check it. If it feels warm, you can do warm. If it's hot, that's too hot. If it's uncomfortable for the back side of your hand, that's too much. Okay? So this right now is still cold to the touch. So we're doing fine. Check this out. See this right here? Okay, now I didn't burn it, but what that's called powder burn. And that means I was going a little too quick because there's a real contoured edge, if you can see it right here. I was going too fast for the compound. So I just burned the compound into it. See how it just wipes right off? That's caused by two things. One, you don't have enough polish on there, and two, you're going too fast for your surface, okay? But you can see I still got some scratches in here that are not mine, or you're gonna have scratches in here because it's a wool pad, it's rough, but there's still scratches in here that are mine. And I'm gonna see if I can show you them. This is tough. Okay, see no, there's not. See if I can show you some scratches in here. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. They're real fine. You can kind of see these like scratches right here. That's from the polishing wheel. But there's scratches in here. Like there's one right here. Let me see. You can kind of just barely see it. Watch the light right here. See that scratch right there? That's from the sandpaper. We want to get that out of there. Okay, and there's a lot of micro scratches like that we want out. But you can see a lot of these scratches here, which are even finer scratches, those are from the wool pad. Those will come out with a foam pad. Okay, so see how it's kind of hazy here? That's all still scratches that need to come out. So we got to get them out of there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slow my wheel down a little bit, add a little bit more compound, and we'll get this shot done. You want to let the wheel do the work. You want to let this do the work. You don't want to be pressing into it too hard and heating it up, because that's how you burn shit. Okay, so I think we pretty much got all these scratches out of here. Now, I know I told you, don't throw the wheel on its edge, like this. However, when you're polishing motorcycle tins, it's not exactly a beginner's job because there's so many curves and it's so difficult. If you want to practice polishing wet sanding and wheeling, I would recommend probably a truck tailgate, like an old Ford tailgate, like a 2002 Dodge tailgate would be a great one. 2002 Chevy tailgate would be great. A newer Super Duty tailgate would be awesome. You know, any of them years would be great. Fuck, go to the junkyard, find one, get one from your buddy. If you've got one of your own, paint it, wet sand and wheel it. Okay. Wizard's Mist and Shine. This is the spray on there. Wipe it down and clean it off. Get any compound residue that's still on there. We're going to set this to the side. Right there. And here's our finish cut I was telling you about. No swirls compound, no wax, no silicone, blah blah blah, bullshit, whatever. Okay, so got the pad butt on there. Blew it off with my blowgun. This here, a little bit of my finger. You can feel that there's not hardly any grit. There's a little bit, but nothing like what the... And this is the wrong one. This one here. This one here. See how much runnier that is? You can feel it. There's a little bit of grit in here, but not much. I mean, you can kind of see it's cleaning the dirt off my finger a little bit. So there's a little bit of grit in there, but not like that one down there. So, got this cleaned off with my blowgun. We're gonna get started on this here. See, I'm not even squeezing the bottle here. I'm just letting this do its thing. So this one here, you want to be careful because this foam pad can burn it really fast. Get out of the way. So we're going to take it and smear it around a little bit. And we're just going to run it like that. Nice and easy. Make sure you hold this one flat. This wheel's starting to stick a little bit. It's getting, it's creating a lot of resistance. It's making some heat, not too bad. So, put a little bit more on here. Okay. So, we got that polished. Now you can see this right here, this line. Now what that is that's just compound, okay? That's just from the wheel. So, we're gonna come in with some of this. What we'll do is we'll spray this down. And this stuff, all of this, this Wizards, it smells really good. It likes to smell like grape Kool-Aid and stuff. Strawberry Kool-Aid, kind of smells really good. So we're just gonna go ahead and wipe this down here. It works good for cleaning this stuff up here, all this components around here. Okay, so this is basically our finished product. See that? See how there's no scratches in it? And it looks pretty freaking nice. And that's what you're going for. Look at that. I can see myself. You see? Oh, you see me? See? See the camera? See me? That's how shiny this paint is. You can see everything. You can see the garage door. You can see the light. You can see all my shit piled on the wall over here. And you can see all the stuff sitting over there. The polishing wheel. See? Right here. Pretty cool, huh? Now, if you've ever been to any car shows, like really nice car shows, high-end car shows, you'll see cars that have paint finishes on them like this. Can you imagine an entire car like 67 Mustang or an OBS Ford that looks like this? I mean, look at that. You can literally see everything off of this paint job. The whole garage door, everything. Isn't that amazing? A little bit of time and patience, you can pull off some amazing things. So I'm gonna get to finishing this. Still got a couple more pieces sitting over there. We're gonna get this bike wrapped up. We'll get it cleaned up, polished, washed. I'll come through, I'll wax it, and I'll give you a quick little tutorial on that too. Now I can wax this because this has been painted and sitting around for quite a long time. You're not supposed to wax anything within 3 months of it being painted. However, there's always a little bit of you can bend the rules a little bit here and there. But this here's been sitting around quite a while, so we're just now getting to it. We can wax it, it'll be okay. But we're not gonna do that tonight. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna finish this up. We'll get them set up, we'll get the bike all put together. Like I said, we'll get it washed up, and I'll show you a waxing another day.